people who are supposed to be law enforcement officers who shot people did not submit the right guns for ballistic reports.
Justice must be served to the letter. This was the call by Pastor Mpfariseni Mukhuba as drama unfolded in her case, where vital evidence to be presented in court disappeared. The weapons used by officers of the Johannesburg Metro Police Department in the 28th February event at the Unity Fellowship Church appears to have been changed as evidence was being prepared to be tendered in court. Making her 12th appearance at the Protea Magistrate Court on Monday, Pastor Mukhuba said it was embarrassing and disheartening for law enforcement to tamper evidence in such instance when the law must be upheld.
We opened a case against the real criminals. And these cases have been delayed. They are not yet decided upon. And when we have been asking all this time up until now, the IPIT has been telling us that they were waiting for ballistic reports in order to finalize the investigations and take the dockers to the DPP for a decision. The investigating officer then told me that he received the ballistic reports. He had already received the forensic reports regarding the videos and everything. So the ballistic reports for those guns were also prepared and were ready. And then we waited to hear from the DPP what their decision was after considering the dockets. The investigating officer did say to us that from the ballistic reports, there are things that are very worrying. It is very worrying because when you find that police officers have switched guns, what do you say? People who are supposed to be law enforcement officers who shot people did not submit the right guns for ballistic reports. That thing that somebody shoots you and then before they submit the gun, they switch it over and submit another one which didn't do the shooting. The guns of the people who were enjoying themselves shooting, people here like Mudlalose, Msi, they were not submitted to IPID, therefore they were not taken for ballistic testing. This is the country that we live in that has got policemen who are in uniform who go and defeat the ends of justice. They go and tamper with police investigations, whereas there are police. And when it is done by people who are wearing uniforms, then we have to ask ourselves that, are we safe with our children in this country?
Pastor Mukhuba will be making another appearance in court, making a 13th, said she won't remain silent until justice was served.
For a police officer to go and do that, somebody who's supposed to uphold the law, but it proves our case, it proves what we have been saying all along, that here we are not dealing with police officers, but we are dealing with criminals in uniform. Criminals in uniform. The truth is, we will not rest till justice is served.
She labeled perpetrators of the criminal act, according to her, as vampires.
That some police officers are just corrupt to the core. No wonder why we are having all these matters that are pending and victims who are never receiving justice. You are dealing with people who conceal evidence, like in our case, it is so embarrassing. So embarrassing. So the thing that JMPD was running here saying there is noise and they end up shooting people for noise is just bloodthirsty vampires.
The case has been postponed to the 23rd of May 2022.